WTA Tour match of the new year. The WTA 250 tournament runs from January 5th to 11th at the ASB Tennis Center, and the entry list reads like a who's who of women's tennis. Leading the field are world number 14 Elina Svitolina, the Ukrainian star who's reached Grand Slam semifinals, and world number 15 Emma Navarro, one of America's rising forces. They'll be the top two seeds at the event. But here's where it gets interesting for Eala. Currently ranked world number 53, she enters as the fourth or fifth highest ranked player in the field, making her a seeded player at a WTA 250 event for one of the first times in her career. That means she'll avoid the top seeds in the early rounds and potentially get a more favorable draw. For a player looking to build confidence and ranking points early in the season, that's exactly what you want. The field includes several familiar faces Eala has already battled. Janice Chen from Indonesia, ranked world number 56, is making her Auckland debut alongside Eala. The two were supposed to meet in the SCE Games semifinals, but Chen had to retire due to breathing difficulties after losing the first set. Now they might get another chance to face off in New Zealand. Varvara Gracheva of France is in the draw, as is New Zealand's own Lulu Sun and Hungary's Panna Udvardi, all players Eala has faced in previous tournaments. For Eala, Auckland serves multiple purposes. It's her first competitive match since the Macau exhibition, giving her crucial match play on hard courts. It's an opportunity to test herself against ranked opponents and earn WTA points that could push her back toward her career high of world number 50. And it's the perfect warm-up for what comes next, the Australian Open. But between Auckland and Melbourne, Eala has added something special to her schedule. She's confirmed for the Kooyong Classic, one of tennis's most prestigious exhibition events, running from January 13th to 15th at the Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club in Melbourne. This is a tournament that doesn't give ranking points or prize money, but offers something potentially more valuable. Experience competing at an iconic venue against world-class opposition right before a Grand Slam. The Kooyong Classic has history. Formed in 1988, it's been held annually except for COVID-19 cancellations in 2021 to 2022 and an operational hiatus in 2025. Now it's back for 2026, and the lineup is spectacular. Eala will be joined by former world number 5, Daniela Hantuchova, current world number 69, Donna Vekic, and Australian Priscilla Hon at world number 98 in the women's field. The men's side is even more loaded. Nick Kyrgios, the Australian showman and former world number 13, will continue his comeback to tennis after his recent Battle of the Sexes exhibition win. He'll be joined by Italy's Lorenzo Musetti at world number 8, Kazakhstan's Alexander Bublik at world number 11, Russia's Karen Khachanov, Americans Francis Tiafoe and Lerner Tien, Canada's Denis Shapovalov, Italy's Flavio Caboli, and Grand Slam champions Matteo Berrettini and Marin Cilic. This is elite company. The Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club holds special significance in Australian tennis history. It's considered the spiritual home of the sport in Australia, and competing there the week before the Australian Open gives players a chance to adjust to Melbourne conditions, feel the atmosphere, and get comfortable on Australian soil. For Eala, making her debut at Kooyong means joining a prestigious list of players who've used this venue to prepare for Grand Slam glory. The exhibition format takes pressure off. There's no ranking impact, no tournament survival stress, just pure competition and preparation. Eala can test new tactics, work on specific parts of her game, and measure herself against top 50 and top 10 opponents without fear of consequences. After her Macau experience, where she faced men in mixed doubles and got valuable court time, Kooyong offers another opportunity to sharpen her skills before the real battles begin. And then comes the Australian Open. From January 18th to February 1st, Melbourne Park will host the season's first Grand Slam, and Alexandra Eala will be there competing in her fourth different major championship. She made her Grand Slam breakthrough at the 2025 US Open, becoming the first Filipino player to win a main draw match at any major when she defeated Denmark's Clara Towson, ranked world number 15 at the time. She competed at the French Open and Wimbledon as well, gaining invaluable experience on clay and grass. But the Australian Open represents unfinished business. It's the only Grand Slam where Eala hasn't competed yet, And for a player who's breaking barriers and making history, completing the Grand Slam circuit matters. The hard courts of Melbourne should suit her aggressive baseline game perfectly. She's already proven she can win on hard courts with her victories in Guadalajara and her semi-final run in Miami. The Australian Open gives her a chance to make a statement on the biggest stage at the start of the season. The timing of her schedule is strategically brilliant. Auckland from January 5th to 11th gives her competitive matches to start the year. A week break follows, during which she'll play the Kooyong Classic from January 13th to 15th to stay sharp without the pressure of ranking points. Then the Australian Open begins on January 18th, giving her just enough time to rest, prepare, and be ready for Melbourne. If Eala bows out early in Melbourne, which no one wants but which happens to even the best players, she has a backup plan. The Philippine Women's Open, a WTA 125 event, is scheduled later in January. This tournament carries special significance as it's the first WTA 125 event ever held in the Philippines. Eala has been vocal about supporting this landmark event for Filipino tennis, calling it a game-changer for the sport in her country. If her Australian Open run ends early, returning home to compete in Manila would give her another chance to earn ranking points while promoting tennis in the Philippines. But let's talk about what success looks like at each stop on this journey. In Auckland, Eala will face players ranked between 14th and 70th in the world. A first or second round win would be solid. A quarter-final appearance would be excellent. A semi-final or finals appearance would be exceptional.